NRL vid 090 back here with another video tonight, and in tonight's video, what a fantastic win for the New South Wales Blues, up the mighty Blues. Fantastic win, and it was an absolute score, cricket score I should say, up at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, and yeah, Blues win for 50 points to 6. Couldn't have asked for a better result in tonight's game 1 of State of Origin. Yeah, obviously it was good to see guys like Jerome Luai in his Origin debut really stand out. Brian To'o getting a double on his State of Origin debut, which is fantastic for him. And guys like Tom Trbojevic, hands down the best player in the NRL, got to be in the world, as a matter of fact. And, I thought Nathan Cleary played pretty well despite having that big cut on his cheek. It was very gutsy during the game. And no, look, everyone from that Blues team that did a fantastic job tonight. Everyone, did their part in that 50 points to 6 wins. So couldn't be more happier as a Blues fan myself. So yeah, very good win by the New South Wales Blues, and let's just hope that we can clinch those other two games coming up, because this win's great, but it's going to mean nothing if we don't win the next two games. But yeah, good stuff by the Blues there. But yeah, let's get into the review. So in the second minute of the match, obviously it was a kick by, I'm pretty sure it was Nathan Cleary early in the match, and he was trying to go for Tom Trbojevic in the air. Then Daly Cherry Evans, the Maroons halfback and captain, he escorted Tom Trbojevic off the ball. So that's why in the second minute there was a penalty, and Blues took the 2 points. So it was 2-0 then. Then 15 minutes later, Tom Trbojevic scores a try, and it was a good try as well, because you can't stop Turbo close to line. He's just too strong. Kurt Caples had nothing on him, and yeah, Turbo gets the first try of State of Origin, so the score became 8 points to 0. And of course, Latrell Mitchell converted the kick. And then in the 21st minute, Brian To'o scores off a Latrell Mitchell short ball. It was just nice hands from Luai to Tarek Sims down to Latrell Mitchell. Latrell Mitchell with a quick ball to Brian To'o in the corner. And yeah, the Blues score. So the score became 14 points to 0 after that. And then in the 26th minute, only 5 minutes later, it was another great try for Brian To'o, and that was his double. And it was basically from just a great offload on the fourth tackle by Tarek Sims. From like Nathan Cleary with a short ball to Tarek Sims down the line, and I thought Tarek Sims would score, but he gets held, and I thought Tarek Sims would be held, but then after that, gets the ball and just throws it out to Brian To'o on the corner. I don't know how he offloaded the ball that far, but did it anyway, and Brian To'o got his double. So scores became 20 points to 0 then. Then just before half-time, it shouldn't have happened, but what can you do now? In the 35th minute, 5 minutes before half-time ended, Kurt Caples scored for the Maroons, the left centre, and it was a rare miss by Tom Trbojevic on Kurt Caples. But anyway, Queensland scored, and the score was 20-6 at half-time. So, look, at half-time, I was thinking that Blues were terrific. I thought we were playing really well. We were playing a very structured and easy mindset game. We were doing our jobs, and everyone was doing their part in this great lead at half time, and I couldn't have asked for a better result. And Blues were keeping key players for the Maroons like Daly Cherry Evans out of the game. We're keeping him out of the game, of course, and we're keeping Munster out of the game. Harry Grant and Tino Fafita, all those sort of key great players for Maroons. So it's good that the Blues were keeping them out, and that's why we were playing so well, because we didn't get them any ball and didn't get them involved. But yeah, second half started, and nearly right away in the 48th minute, Latrell Mitchell scores a beautiful try, and this was a fantastic try for Latrell Mitchell, and that was it was just a nice little kick by I think it was Jerome Luai and a set up for Latrell Mitchell, and he scored. So the score became 26 to 6 after that. Then in the 58th minute, Tom Trbojevic got a double, and I think it was just a great line break by Tedesco, and got an inside ball to Turbo, and Turbo scored. So score became 32 to 6 after that. Then in the 60th minute, now this is one of the best tries. Well, I don't know if this is the best tries I've ever seen in Origin, but I think it's one of the best I have sort of seen lately. On the last tackle, I'm pretty sure, Nathan Cleary and Jerome Luai passed it out to the left centre of Tom Trbojevic, and then you know, on the last tackle, instead of kicking, they shifted out to Turbo, and Turbo, you know, I thought he was going to try and go himself over the line, but he didn't. Put a nice little grubber kick in for Latrell Mitchell, and the two centers combined, and Latrell Mitchell scores a beautiful try. And that was just a fantastic sight to see as a Blues fan, and yeah, scores became 38.6 after that. And then in the 63rd minute, Daniel Saifidi, the Blues prop, you know, just close the line, barges over Harry Grant, just too strong for the small man, Harry Grant, and yeah, just a good result there for Daniel Saifidi and the rest of the Blues team, and yeah, Blues lead 44 points to 6, and then I was just like, yeah, we've won the game, we've absolutely thrashed the Queensland up in home territory, which is nothing more better to see. Then, this got me aroused pretty much. Tom Williams got a hat-trick, and you know, just from a line break from Jerome Luai, passed the ball down to James Tedesco. Then Tedesco, looking for support, threw an inside, like just a nice run around plays, and got the ball away to Tom Trbojevic, and Tom Trbojevic scores, and he gets the 50 points for the Blues. And you know, I did say in previous Manly games I'd have to build a statue for Tom Trbojevic, and I will in the backyard very soon. I have to try and get that sort of sorted out very soon. A statue of Turbo, of course, and then yeah, scores became 50 to 6 at full time, and yeah, just a fantastic result for the Blues, and yeah, fantastic night for the Blues, and fantastic night for just everyone who was watching Origin. But of course, if you're a Queensland fan, obviously you'd be disappointed. But as a Blues fan, happy and could not ask for a better result. Now, my best 3 in grounds. So this is obviously goes from 1 to 2 to 3. So at 1, I have Jerome Luai. I think he had a very fair game. He did really well on his Origin debut, so he gets a spot for mine in my top 3 players on ground. So Jerome Luai, number 1. Number 2, I'll go Latrell Mitchell. I think Latrell Mitchell had an absolutely awesome game tonight against the Maroons. He was just all over. Who was the opposite centre for the Maroons? I think it was Dane Gagai. He was all over Dane Gagai, his South Sydney teammate, and yeah, Latrell had a fantastic game, and he was carving Maroons up a new one. So he gets number 2 on ground for mine. Then man of the match, 3 points. He got 3 tries and he gets 3 points for my man of the match. That's Tom Turbo Trbojevic. Too good. He was absolutely everywhere. It was playing like a second fullback like he did a couple of years ago in Perth. Was getting involved, playing like Tom. Just won the ball every set pretty much. And yeah, he was obviously the best on ground. I don't know. I think everyone was good on ground for Blues, but I think Turbo was one. The Turbo was the one who mainly stood out for mine. But yeah, up the Blues and good win. But yeah, guys, that's the end of my State of Origin Game 1 review. And yeah, hope you all enjoy. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And catch you in another video.